Houston.
Ladies and gentlemen, now making his way to the ring out of the black corner, Jairo Fernandez.
Jairo Vargas from Mexico, training in Virginia with the noted veteran trainer, Freddie Cordeon, 28 years old. Saying that the dream, Devin Haney known as the dream will become a nightmare tonight, Joey Vargas.
And he was very, very confident when he said that.
Very confident. He's got a veteran corner, and he's got a lot of confidence. He's a very talented young man. Had 71 amateur fights, went 51-20, ladies and gentlemen. Did El Leon. Go back up to Jeff Houston.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, his opponent making his way to the ring, Devin Haney.
Well, Devin Haney is certainly got an interesting story here. He's 17 years old. You're right. You're right. No typo there. He's 17. He's had his driver's license a year. He's been homeschooled since he was in the 7th grade. He's considered, Joey, the most outstanding young boxing prospect that America has seen since Floyd Mayweather Jr.
And like Floyd Mayweather Jr., he's trained by Floyd Mayweather Sr.
And Floyd Mayweather Sr. told us that this kid reminds him of his son. There's a lot of similarities between these two young men. A real prodigy, as we said.
You touched on the career similarities. Devin was born in 1998. That was when Floyd won his first world title. Both Floyd and Devin made pro debuts at the 130 weight class. And both Floyd and Devin had Floyd Sr. as their first coach.
As Jeff Houston, our ring announcer, is standing by.
I'm ready when you are.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to an evening of world-class championship boxing with Knockout Night at the D, live on CBS Sports Network here at the downtown Las Vegas Event Center. Presented by the D Las Vegas. Brought to you by Roy Jones Jr. Boxing Promotions. Sponsored by Idea Design Studio Group. Invention, health, services, big ideas. Title Boxing, the official provider of gloves and apparel of the Knockout Night at the D series, and Fight TV. Fight like you mean it. Download the app for free today on iTunes and Google Play. We begin tonight's event with 6 rounds of boxing in the lightweight division. Our judges scoring on a 10-point must system: Tim Cheatham, Lisa Giampa, John McCarthy, and the man in charge of the action inside the ring at the bell, Jay Nady. And now introducing to you first, fighting out of the black corner, tonight wearing red trimmed in gold. His official weight, 130.5 pounds. He is undefeated as a professional at 4-0, with 3 wins coming by way of knockout. From Richmond, Virginia, please welcome Jairo Fernandez. And across the ring, his opponent fighting out of the red corner, wearing black with red. His official weight, 133 pounds. Tonight, he is also undefeated as a professional. 5-0 with 3 wins coming by way of knockout. From the entertainment capital of the world, Las Vegas, Nevada, here is Devin, the Dream Haney.
6 rounds. 6. Touch gloves. Let's go to work. Good luck. Buena suerte.
2 undefeated fighters here in a 6-rounder to kick off things tonight here at the Knockout Night at the D. Great crowd, beautiful night. Glad you're with us. Again, thanks for inviting us into your home here on the CBS Sports Network. 2 undefeated fighters as we take a look at the tail of the tape, Joey, brought to us by Title.
And the first thing that jumps out at you is the 11-year-old age advantage for Jairo Vargas, but there's also a 4-inch reach advantage for Devin Haney.
Devin Haney, the dream. Will he be the new American dream before it's all said and done in his career? Right hand by Haney scoring first with something significant. But we talked to Vargas And he is not intimidated by coming to Las Vegas to fight the wunderkind.
Not football.
Jay Nady takes no guff.
He doesn't.
He's the boss and a great official.
He lets you know who's in charge in that squared circle. And when you heard the introduction, Jairo was referred to as Jairo Fernandez. Well, his full name is Jairo Fernandez Vargas, and he prefers by going Vargas. So when you hear us saying Vargas, we're talking, of course, about Jairo, not Fernandez.
Yeah, and I like his spirit in our fighter meeting. He knows this young man, Devin Haney, is as we said, a absolute prodigy, and so highly regarded. Floyd Mayweather Sr. said he had never seen a kid with this natural instincts, timing, hand and eye coordination, etc., since his son. And he said it very sincerely and not with all the hyperbole. He was very honest in what he said.
He was
very
genuine.
Yes,
He was
absolutely.
from the heart.
Stop. Comprende, stop.
For Vargas, he says he feels like Devin tries to be aggressive, but doesn't like pressure and doesn't like to get hit. And so he says, for Vargas, his key to victory is effective pressure and also taking away the jab of Devin Haney.
Well, I certainly think it remains to be seen that if Haney likes to get hit or not. I don't know a lot of boxers that do like to get hit. If you do, that's not a good habit to be in, I don't think.
Not for a long career.
No, it's not. We'll get you to the pay winner that often. The Devin Haney, 5'9", and he said, I said, where do you think you'll be? What weight? He said, I don't know, JR. I'm still growing. I'm still growing. I don't think I've ever had a fighter or an athlete say, you're getting ready to broadcast an event. Well, I'm still growing.
Right.
But I don't think I've ever broadcast an event at this level, obviously, with a 17-year-old. Nice combination.
And you see Haney's confidence surging. He lands a couple quick uppercuts on the inside. He seems to be establishing his range and distance early on in this first round.
Got a good jab, does Haney. A junior in high school, being homeschooled, has been homeschooled since he was in the 7th grade. He's been a prodigy in boxing. 7-time national champion, 130-8 amateur record. We asked him when he last lost, he couldn't remember the year. Would have gone probably a viable candidate for the 2016 Olympic team, but when they removed headgear from the trials, they upped the age limit to 19. He's too young to fight in the Olympics for his country. So he turns pro, go make a couple of bucks. So the end of round one, a very active round for that young man, the dream, Devin Haney.
And you saw as that round progressed, Haney found his distance. He found his distance. He found his timing. And he was able, as we see right here, you see there's the jab, the right hand right over the top. Steps back. And there it is again, the jab, the overhand right, takes an angle. Vargas trying to hold, but Haney doing a good job of just kind of rolling and angling it out.
Haney with a 71-inch reach, 4 inches to the good over his adversary Jairo Vargas. As we get ready to start our second round here. Boy, it's a great experience. Folks, if you haven't been in downtown Las Vegas in a while, it's an amazing experience. Amazing experience here, the Fremont experience they call it. Been here for most of the week, and sincerely love it.
Let's go.
Try it out next time you're in Vegas.
One thing that strikes me early in the second round is how calm and composed Devin Haney is. It is his 5th fight, but he's on national television.
He's the youngest fighter, Joey, to ever fight on national television in a professional boxing ring, as best we can research it.
His first 3 fights had to take place in Mexico.
Right.
Because he wasn't old enough to fight here in the States. And the interesting thing about that is he was fighting guys who were grown men, who were 20, 30 years old, who had 20 or 30 fights.
He was 16.
And he was 16 years old fighting a grown man with 30 fights.
Well, you learn to grow up fast, and, of course, he came through those fights unscathed. He carries himself like a much older athlete It's hard to believe he's only 17 until you look at him in the face. And as you said before we went on the air, he looks like he's 12.
Yeah, right? And you know what? You mentioned how he carries himself. Not just in the ring, but outside the ring. He's just he's a gentleman. He seemed like just a nice, sweet kid. Just so polite, so genuine. Quite the contrast to the killer we're seeing in the ring right now.
He's really working behind the jab. The left jab is really effective for the Dream here tonight.
Box.
Vargas really been able to mount any sort of offense. Every time he tried, you see he went in, he leaned in with the right hook to the body. Haney made him pay for it with 2 shots upstairs.
The game plan coming in was that Jairo and his camp wanted to pretty much eliminate the effectiveness of the jab of the Dream, and that's easier said than done, obviously.
Well, you know what? The problem with that is in order to take the jab away, you got to move your head off the center line. If your head is right in the middle, that's the angle, that's the target of the jab. Watch Jairo's head when he comes in. He's staying in the center line. There's no head movement. There's no side-to-side movement. He's really doing nothing to take that weapon out of the arsenal of Devin Haney, so he's making himself a target as Haney is teeing off.
Haney teeing off with some really stiff body shots. And that will break an athlete down probably faster than anything else. Just those digging body shots. We saw a succession of them from young Devin the Dream Haney.
Nice right hand just over the top.
And we are back, ladies and gentlemen, on the CBS Sports Network. Knockout night at the D, Las Vegas, Nevada. The sun has gone down. It's a beautiful night as we are in the beginning of the 3rd round of 6. Jairo Vargas coming out with a little bit more fire, a little bit more P and V, if you will.
And he needs that. You know, he started off early allowing Haney to dictate the pace, and then he started respecting the offensive onslaught of Haney. Vargas needs to get in there and stop showing Haney respect. Get in his face. Make this a brawl. Make this a rough and rugged affair. Test this kid, because you got to realize it's a 17-year-old versus a 28-year-old. That's a big difference. You're the man in there. Impose your will and show him that you're the man.
If this happened outside a boxing ring, a fight between a 28-year-old and a 17-year-old, somebody's going to jail.
Yeah, exactly.
Good left hand, followed with another left, back-to-back lefts by Devin Haney. The left jab has been the medicine thus far for Haney. It's worked effectively. Everything is kind of spun off the left jab.
And one thing also you notice is that Haney's got Vargas on his bike. It's Vargas retreating. It's Haney pressing the action.
Box.
Leading into this fight, Vargas thought that Haney wouldn't be able to handle the pressure and that he'd be the fighter applying the pressure. But here, as we're halfway through the 3rd round, it's Haney who's coming forward. It's Haney who's backing up Vargas.
Really nice right hand by Haney.
Don't grab his head. Box.
Both fighters have been warned about holding. Another left as Haney caught Vargas walking in on that one. Vargas really started out quickly in this round. Has had his best round without a doubt. Body blows will start taking their toll. It's just hard to believe this kid's 17 years of age. And you just wonder, looking down the road, no matter the outcome of this match, what the future holds for this young man. If he's as good as everybody says, and I have no reason to doubt these experts, we're looking at a young man that's going to be fighting for a lot of money one of these days.
Absolutely.
Big money. Haney's left hand way down. He certainly is not afraid of the right hand, apparently, of Jairo Vargas.
But you see, he draws him in with that. When he keeps that left hand low right there, what he did is he baited him in and got Vargas to commit with the right hand. That
Vargas staggered. Vargas was staggered with the right hand. Another overhand right. And now the action has picked up. Business has picked up here in Las Vegas as we come to the end of the second round, or excuse me, the third round. Let's take a look at the. We'll take a look at the action here. Men trading here. Nice. I like this. And look, the legs are buckled.
And you saw that right hand over the top to the temple, buckled the knees of Vargas. There it is, another shot.
Great right hand. Great right hand.
At this point, you got to be wondering if somewhere in the back of Vargas' head, he's thinking, maybe I bit off more than I could chew.
He's got as we said, he's got a veteran trainer that's highly regarded. I'm sure they'll get that. If that thought is in the young man's head, it'll be removed quickly, or hopefully, for his sake. It's obvious that both these young men have had great coaching, and especially, again, we go back to the 17-year-old kid. He's certainly mature way beyond his age. Who you got in this fight, Joe, in your unofficial card?
You know, I got Haney pitching a shutout, 3 rounds to none, 30-27. And one thing I'd like to touch on is the talk leading up to this fight, and the talk for a lot of you and I beforehand was the jab of Haney. But one thing that's also impressive from Haney is his body attack. Every time they get in the pocket, every time that distance is closed, it's Haney who's unloading a vicious barrage of shots to the body of Vargas, and he's done so effectively throughout the first 3 rounds of this fight.
Vargas knows he's got to create more of a sense of urgency. He's down. I think his corner, to be honest with him, you're down 3 rounds, and we got 3 more to go.
But this right here is the kind of fight he has to make it. He's not going to win a boxing match. The first 3 rounds have demonstrated one thing clearly, that in this pure element of the sweet science, the boxing element, he's outgunned. He's outmanned. He's got a guy who's got more tools at his disposal, more weapons in his arsenal. This is when you got to throw caution to the wind and make it a fight, a rough and rugged affair. Tie him up, bully him against the ropes, use your shoulder, fight as dirty as you can get away with legally, but that's the only way you're going to beat the better boxer in Devin Haney tonight.
Referee Jay Nady having a little consult with a digging left body shot. Another shot to the temple. The Dream looking for the knockout. Big right hand, rights and lefts. And it's over. It is over. The Dream continues his undefeated streak and hangs the first loss on Jairo Vargas here tonight at Knockout Night of the D. Boy, the kid smelled blood in the water, and Devin Haney turned it on. Floyd Mayweather Sr., you see him there, very happy. And he doesn't look surprised.
Not just a polished boxer, not just a fighter with a high IQ, but a fighter with the killer instinct. That is something that sells fights. That is something that makes world champions.
That's his father congratulating his son. Hey, the dad looks like I thought it was his brother when we met him at the fighter meetings. Dad's young, and certainly nothing to be ashamed of for Jairo Vargas. He got off to a slow start against a hell of a good fighter.
You know what? And I give him much respect and much credit. That last round, he switched it up. He realized he was at the receiving end, and he tried to change his style. He tried to make it a fight. He wasn't going to go out getting outboxed.
I didn't count it.
We'll get our official decision momentarily.
CBS Sports Spectacular Fight Night Knockout at the D on CBS Sports Network is being brought to you by the D Las Vegas. Long on fun, short on ordinary. By Title Boxing, redefining what being involved in the sport really means and what innovation really stands for. And by DLVEC. Visit DLVEC.com for upcoming events.
And the phenom, Devin Haney, will show you the shots there that won the fight. Referee Jay Nady stepping in. That's a scintillating right hand. The young man, Vargas, game, courageous, but just there's too much talent, too much skill for the 17-year-old winner who wins by knockout here in Las Vegas at Knockout Night of the D. Here's another look. Bam! He's taking care of some business right there. hard shots up and down, whatever's there. And then they finally just, young man couldn't defend himself. Referee Jairo Haney steps in. The fight is over. And we'll take you up now for the official decision and Jeff Houston.
Ladies and gentlemen, our referee in charge of the action, Jairo Haney, steps in and calls a stop to the bout at 1 minute 34 seconds, round number 4. Your winner by technical knockout from Las Vegas, Nevada, the undefeated Devin, the Dream Haney.
Nice show of sportsmanship there by young Mr. Haney. Devin Haney now standing by with my partner.
Devin, congratulations on a phenomenal performance. You came in with a lot of hype. You showed that the hype is definitely for real. How satisfied are you with your performance tonight?
I'm pretty satisfied with my performance. I'm happy I can put on a great performance for my hometown fans, and I look to do it again soon.
You know, it was the headshot that put him down, but it really was your investment to the body throughout those first 3 rounds that chopped him down. Was that your strategy coming into this fight?
Yeah, my team, they set up a great strategy for me to use my jab and break him down to the body.
Well, let's take a look at that breakdown of the body, and why don't you walk us through some of the highlights of the masterful display of the sweet science you put on here tonight.
He was crowding me right there, but my dad, he told me to work on the short shots when he tried to crowd me, and that's what I'm doing right there. Nice hook, okay. Yep. I was working the short shots the whole fight.
And the angles, you were doing a great job. You tried to crowd, look at you, step off, take that angle, rip, body, back upstairs to the head. You literally unloosed every combination, every punch in your arsenal.
Yeah, I definitely did that. Going into this fight, I said I wanted to pick the combinations up and throw more punches, and that's what I did.
You got a bright future ahead of you. What's next for the Dream?
Talk to my team and see what they got in store for me.
Congratulations again. JR, throw it back to you, buddy.
Congratulations to the 17-year-old. He's had his driver's license a year. He can drive home. He lives here. Good job by Devin Haney against a man that was undefeated, Jairo Vargas. And ladies and gentlemen, our semi-main event is coming up next. It is going to be quite the fight, and we talked to both fighters earlier in the week, and here's what they had to say. Take a look at this.